Hi, I'm Liberty. Welcome to Before and Afters at Century Farms. This project is all about painting a hall bench with Black Dog Salvage furniture paint. I have this space in my bathroom across from our shower tub combo where I wanted to put a hall bench to hold our clothes and to sit on to change our socks. So I started looking around and I found the perfect size at our local Amish store. Peaceful Valley Furniture is about an hour away from us, and they had these lovely hall benches, but not really in a finish that I thought would look good in my bathroom. So I asked the folks at Black Dog Salvage Furniture if they would consider sponsoring this project, and they did. So here is the unfinished hall bench in my space in my bathroom, a drawer for both me and my husband. So now I'm going to show you the process of painting it, and I hope you love how it turned out as much as I do. So this is my collection of Black Dog Salvage furniture paint, and I'm going to show you my plan for this hall bench. So I knew I wanted some kind of muted aqua color to go with my shower curtain, and Swooze was so nice. She mixed up these different colors and wrote her recipes on the back. And so I chose this one because I think it'll look the nicest. I'm going to use it on the bottom part of my hall bench, and the top part is going to be white. So for the top, I'm going to use white, and then I'm going to use dog bone for a little bit of the accents. And I'm going to clear coat it with the show dog. Then, to follow my recipe, I will need these three colors: galvanized, Roanoke Rain, and Keep It Teal. And then since it's going to be on the bottom, I'm going to use Guard Dog for the top coat because it's okay to use on top of a color. And the show dog I want to use on the white to keep it as pure white as I can. So I'm so excited to get this project going and finished. There's a spot where there was some stain on the piece, and I didn't realize that I should have sealed it first, so I'm going to have to seal that before I put the next coat on. You can see on this bottom part where some stain was splattered on. I bought it that way, but since I'm painting and not staining, I need to seal it first before I paint it. So this is the sealer that I bought. They didn't have a quart where I could just paint it on, so I am spraying it on. And that should solve my problem of bleed through. At first I thought I might show this to you at normal speed, but it took me about 35 minutes to paint this white coat on, and I'm sure you don't want to spend 35 minutes watching me, so I'm going to speed it up. I'm not sure why I did not use a roller on this, except I just didn't think about it. And I am going to use my small Whiz purple velour roller on the bottom section. Okay, I had already used some of this paint, and this is how much is left in my quart. You can actually see that line about how much I used, like less than an inch worth, because I had an inch gone already. So more than half of my quart is left after painting this top part of my hall bench. The first coat. Really good coverage. And can't wait to get this done and let you see how it looks all put together. This purple sanding block worked really well for sanding the top part of this hall bench. The wedge shape really helped me get into all the crevices of the molding and everything. So I've sanded that down and it's worked really well. I also wanted to show you why I switched brushes after I started. So I really like this brush. I've used it a lot. I used it on my hand-painted tin ceilings, and my wrist did not get sore. But when I started using it to paint this with the same paint that I had used for the tin ceilings, I just wanted to put a lot more paint on. And I like these so well. I've been buying them and giving them away to people that I know will use them. Here's a brand new one. But when I needed a different brush, I looked into my zebra brushes and chose this one. It's the 2-inch chiseled wedge, and it worked really well, again, for painting into all these crevices with a lot of paint so that it didn't take me as long. I've used this one to cut in for trimming in walls, and it made it go so fast because it was so thick. It put on a lot of paint really fast. So sometimes you need a different brush for a different painting style, and I wanted to show you what I used. Okay, I have mixed up my 3 colors. This is Rono Green. It's a little bubbly because of just mixing it. Galvanized Gray, and Keep It Teal. These colors really look different in real life than they do on my camera. Keep It Teal really is a lot more green, and I see it coming out as blue. And this Roanoke Green is a really pale blue-gray. The Galvanized Gray, it looks a lot the same in real life. So I'm going to mix these 3 together. Okay, it's time to follow my paint recipe, which does not have a name, which is 1 part to half a part to a quarter part. So I wrote that down in cups, and to the best I can, I'm going to measure it out like that. I've already mixed up my paint, and I saved an empty one that I already used up so that I can pour my new color into here. They are plastic, so they don't rust like the other kind. So half a cup of green. Looks good. Keep It Teal. Instead of pouring this, I'm going to try to scoop it. See if that'll work better. Yeah, I think that'll work better. This is really bright, so I don't need a whole lot. Okay, that looks good. So bright. It's really bright. Okay. Now, I need a whole cup of galvanized gray. So, I need to go all the way up to my 3/4 mark here. I think it's going to use all of this. And I'll have to open my other can too. Which will be fine. Good thing I have another can. This paint is so smooth, I want to call it frosting, but it's not frosting. Alright. Okay. Trying to make too big of a mess here. I think I'm just going to pour it though. Okay. Stir with this one. Alright. All right, let's see how my recipe works. So my colors. So beautiful. Of course, it will change just a tad when it dries. Paint always does. So, wow, it matches. Let's see if I can get this scraped off the sides. So I'm going to go ahead and paint out of this, and then when I'm done, I will pour it into my container that I saved. So, wow, it is lovely, so lovely. It's going to look so good on this hall bench. I wanted to tell you that you can get 20% off this paint by using the code capital B 420. I will put that coupon code in the description below. I wanted to remember to tell you that. So if you decide to try it, be sure and use that code to get 20% off. Okay, let's get painting. It's really thick, the paintbrushes, so it puts a lot more paint on at a time. You don't always want to use a brush like this, but I can link to it in the description below. You can probably hear my daughter playing, practicing the violin. I'm going to turn this so you can see it here in a minute. This, in my mind, is the perfect color. So glad that Suze mixed it up for me. I didn't have to waste paint and finding the right color. She did it for me. Okay, so there's the color. Isn't it lovely? I want to get under all these edges here. Just to seal it in. I'll probably do another coat of this, and I might roll it on the flat part, but we'll see. It went on really smoothly with the brush. So after I paint it and I'm satisfied with the color, I will seal it. Okay, this one. I'm just doing a little bit here. This is the top when you open it, and I just want there to be a little bit of color. You'll notice that on other drawers that are stained or whatever. But they go just a little bit of ways. You don't need to do the whole thing. I know that if I splatter any of this on my wall, I'll be able to just wipe it right off. Going on so nicely. I don't think I will have to mix any more paint. I think that was plenty for my project. And I'll have some left over in case I want to do something else in the same color. I'm sure I will because it's so pretty. I also will probably lightly sand this before I put the next coat on, just to make it really smooth, professional smoothness. So nice. Okay, and there's that one. Now just do the bottom. The top part I'm doing white. So I do think I am going to roll this big surface after I get all the little trim parts. dust this all off. Hopefully it stays that way. And I put flooring samples underneath the corners for my feet to hold it off the plastic. And just like the drawers, I'm just painting the back just a little bit. You don't want it to look like it's not painted from the side or something like that. I am so glad that I found an unfinished piece so I can make it just the color I wanted. I found this about an hour away from a local Amish market called Pleasant Valley. And they do ship all over the United States if you just have to have a hall bench, just like mine. You can. And you can get it already finished, or you can paint your own like I am. Almost ready to use this roller here. not get a pan for my roller because I am just going to roll it, pour some paint out, and roll it right in place without a pan. Then I won't waste any paint. I don't like wasting anything, ever. So, watch how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to say, and if I need more, I'll just pour out more. Now I'm just going to use this for my roller to do these side pieces that are not corners. This is a Whiz roller. I called it a Wooster one time, but it's Whiz. And I can link that in the comments too. It is just the right size. And it puts the paint on so nicely. As you can see, it's just perfect for things like this. And you can see I'm going to need a little bit more paint to do these edges and such. These sides. Don't go too fast or it will splatter, but how nice that is. And rolling, it's just faster than a brush if you can. I think I can roll these edges too. Nice. Nice there. Oh, it's taking me a while to get to this step. It's so nice to see it almost done. I better clear this in my container so I can use it again. I'll need it for my second coat, for sure. Okay, it is time to put my Show Dog top coat on the bottom part of my hall bench. So I've already stirred it up. You can see I put some paint on my tote, playing around with that. So while I pointed it out, this is Roanoke Rain, and it is really close to the color that I mixed for my bench. So if you don't want to mix the colors like I did, just use Roanoke Rain. I just love the finish that this puts on. Before you add the finish, it's kind of like a chalky matte feel. And after this clear coat goes on, it will feel like a professional piece of furniture. So this is my favorite brush to use for these finishes. Just want to kind of get it all in the same direction. Not brush it too much. I think we all have a tendency to try to brush too much. I will be putting on 2 of these clear coats. Try to save the top for last. Just don't want any extra dripping spots. Just kind of tricky trying to get all the places here. So exciting when you get to this final step. What are you wearing? Pajamas?
Yeah.
it into that doorway on your side. Okay, do you need to get another hold of it to lift it up? Okay, just set it here a second and let me get another hold. Do you need to get another hold?
No, not hold it, please.
Just set it down. Okay, and just lift it. Okay, it's gonna go all the way to the back. Okay, are you in a good spot for holding it from tipping?
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to find the same spots for. I'll find the same screw spots.
Did you play it, Luke?
It should be good. Right bit. Can you push pause, Luke? Wow, I think I have it lined up. Let me get the other side started. Just keeping it. You have to hold it until I put the braces on the back.
Okay.
There's 3 braces I'm gonna put on the back too.
Did you look at the top?
Yes. And then also, before we stop, I have to put the drawers in.
Where are the drawers?
All the thing.
3 minutes. Is that not supposed to be necessary? Can you see my face?
Yes. Stop. The viewers are gonna be like, what?
Okay, now just wait. I gotta put these on the back.
Four minutes, people. 4 minutes. When should I show them the top again?
Okay. And I'm getting ready to go in the back. Anyways. Put all these on.
Drilling.
Putting on the braces.
Braces?
No. Braces.
My body feels like it's going to crumble into a million. Hmm? Are you cold?
Okay, now. Oh. I don't know if I can get to this one. Can you go to the bottom of the bench, Hope, and push the bottom forward?
Push it forward?
Yes, because I can't reach it.
Oh.
Push it forward. No, that's not forward. That's backwards.
Well, my foot.
No, the front of the bench is always forward.
6 minutes, people. 6
Luke,
minutes.
next time I'll video and you can drill. Okay, push pause.
Okay.
I wanted this hall bench in my bathroom to have a place to store my socks and sit down to put them on and off. And here it is. Some unfinished Amish furniture from Peaceful Valley near me, painted with Black Dog Salvage furniture paint. I wanted it this color so it would coordinate with my shower curtain. And I think it looks fantastic. Gives me a place to hang clothes and washcloths and to set some sea salt in the basket above it. Epsom salt. I used 2 colors of paint here to emphasize the design there. When I went to do the same thing on the drawers, the paint didn't show up as much, so I used gray and white around the drawers. If I had had dark brown or black, I would have tried that, but I didn't have it, so I think it turned out just fine the way it is. I used Show Dog clear coat on the top for the white and Guard Dog on the bottom. And I look forward to enjoying this for years to come.